Right guys, it's Nathan here again, popping out. Thought I'd do another little one of my videos. Found another 3 locations actually that I thought I'd be interested to go and have a look at. Once again, it'll be another sort of probably half an hour video-ish, no longer, so it's a shortish one. As you can probably hear, I've had a bit of a cold. I've been feeling a little bit crap really, to be honest. Supposed to be meeting Brian last Saturday, but had to cancel due to ill health. So yeah, that's not good. So it's another one of our setbacks, unfortunately. But anyway, yeah, tonight 3 locations I'm going to go to. The first location is a place in Claines. It's actually a pub cum graveyard. It's like a pub that's situated pretty much in a graveyard. They've had lots and lots of reports of ghostly happenings in the pub, as well as in the graveyard, particularly people driving past the graveyard. I've seen, I believe it's a white lady there. There's a lot of ghost stories with that pub in particular. I think the pub's actually built over graves, and I can't remember the exact number, but yeah, it's a pretty messed up place. Also going to be visiting the site of a ghost train. It's a weird one. It's kind of it's a story I've heard before. It's basically the railway lines that run between Bewdley, Hartlebury, Stourport, the old Severn Valley. I think it starts around Northwood Lane sort of way. There's a ghost train that's been spotted there, so I'll tell you a little bit more about that when I'm there, and I might walk a little bit of the track and see if anything crops up. And I'm going to finish in what's known as the Devil's Woods. I don't know if anybody else knows that or knows the story, but there's, well, it's said the devil wanders there, so it's pretty aptly named. There's a pretty famous story that goes with that. So yeah, I'm going to do a similar sort of thing to before. Got a little bit of research, a little bit of info on each place. Going to go there, tell you a bit about it, and then, like I said, I might try and go in the Mug House in Claines. I don't know if they're open or not. It's quite a small, out the way place. It might not be. If it's open, I'll probably go in for a drink. If not, I might have a wander around the graveyard if I can. So yeah, anyway, that's my first location. So yeah, sorry the video hasn't come out a little bit quicker. I know I released last week, but I was hoping to get these out a bit more often. But like I said, I wasn't very well this weekend. Got man flu, which is a definite thing. I have been for a COVID test and that's all negative, so that's a blessing. So, you know, should think myself lucky it's just man flu really. I know there's a lot of people that have had it a hell of a lot worse. So right, I'm going to head off to the first location and I will see you there. As you can see, I'm just coming through Claines now. It's a little bit out in the sticks, middle of nowhere. In fact, I think that light in front, I think that's actually the church. I think. Yeah, it does look like the church. Here it is, that's the church. Fuck me, that is creepy as. Wow, I can actually see gravestones protruding over the wall on the left. Fuck's sake, that is well creepy. Mind my language. I'm just going to pull here for now. You can actually see on the screen there is, I'll put my main beam on, gravestones, look. Wow, that's kind of cool. Creepy ass kind of way. So yeah, I'm going to I'm going to head out. Oh, that's my reflection. That was a bit pathetic. Scared by my own reflection in the window. I'm going to head out now. Looking over there, it looks to me like where the pub is, there's no lights on at all. But I'm going to head over, have a walk. I've walked through the graveyard. First, I will tell you a little bit about the place. It's more technical tonight. Laptops tonight, not books. So yeah, the Mughouse Claims. I haven't actually got many stories of the graveyard. I know there are quite a few. But I haven't actually got any. So if anyone wants to look that up, be my guest. It's Claims Church Graveyard, Worcestershire. So yeah, I know that is. I know there's a lot of stories there. I just can't remember off the top of my head what they are, etc. So anyway, the Mughouse Claims. Customers could not believe their eyes when a row of pint glasses began swinging like a pendulum for around 4 or 5 minutes, and a glass on a shelf 2 inches from the floor mysteriously smashed to pieces. It's not good. Those are just some of the spooky happenings that have been taking place at the Mughouse in Claims. The pub's landlady, Judy Allen, and her son Russell claim that the 15th century pub next to the village church has been haunted for a number of years. But the odd happenings come and go. We've got jugs hanging up at the front of the bar and they started swinging like a pendulum, said Mr. Allen, aged 34. It was around 2 weeks ago that they began swinging. There were no main roads nearby, so it couldn't be the vibration from the traffic, which... There is a road, but it's certainly not a main road, and it's... You wouldn't get vibrations. No way, not all the way over there, so I agree with that. There are only about 5 or 6 customers around, and they thought it was me winding them up at first. The jug swung for about 5 minutes, and then they stopped. It's a weird one. The only thing I will say, we've been in investigations before where people actually upstairs have been walking and it's caused vibrations and things to swing. We had that in somebody's house once when we were investigating there for them, and we actually managed to debunk that, which put their mind at ease quite a lot. The pub in Claims Lane, actually where I'm parked, is a traditional looking watering hole with oak beams on its outside and 2 open fires inside. At the moment we have a little tumble glasses on the shelf 2 inches from the floor, and we have lino on it, said Mr. Allen. We have friends around. This is a bit mixed up. We had friends around that afternoon and we came behind the bar. We heard crashing of glass. We went behind the bar and one tumbler had fell 2 inches onto the floor and it broke into pieces. The noise was unnaturally loud considering it fell 2 inches onto lino. Mr. Allen said the swinging jugs incident had happened a few times before. He said he had often heard pub doors open and close on their own without the alarm going off. Mrs. Allen and her son, who have managed the pub for 13 years, said odd things had been taking place before they took over the tenancy. People still come into the pub and tell us ghost stories they heard from the old landlord who was here 20 years ago, said Mr. Allen. That's actually a news article that I found online. Obviously, God, it's so dark. And certainly, I don't think they realise streetlights have been invented in Claims. Yeah, I was actually looking through, and that was the news report I found. It's a little bit old. I think it's about 10 years old, maybe a little. Okay. Don't know if you can hear that, but the church bells have just started going off, which is lovely, but it's also just scared me. And they're still going off. Anyway, okay. So yeah, I'm going to go and have a walk around the churchyard now. Like I said, the pub looks closed, so I'm not going to go knocking on a closed door. I'm going to walk around the graveyard and see what I pick up. As I said before, I'm not going to stay at each location too long because I want to get to all three and keep the video short. So yeah, let's go and have a look. Right, going for a walkabout now. Wow. Do I go through this way? Let's have a walk around first. Just to add to the ambience of the place, it's actually really misty tonight. So I'm presuming is just to creep me out a bit more. But oh my god, this is creepy. I wish I could remember some of the stories of this graveyard. I really do. I could be wrong, I'm sure it's a white lady. And I'm almost positive there's noises heard here as well, screams and stuff. Don't know what happened then. My phone literally decided to stop recording on its own. So that's a bit weird straight away. It's not exactly what you want happening. Oh, straight to a spider's web as well. So yeah, here I am. Claines graveyard. This isn't easiest to film because, to be honest, while I'm filming me, I can't see anything that's actually going on around me. So that's a bit awkward. What the fuck me? That was creepy. If you can see that, there's a gravestone there. But from where I was stood, it actually looked like a person stood up. Oh, I'm pretty sure I just had something fly towards the camera. I can't be sure. Oh man, this place is proper creepy. I'm going to have to keep the camera facing. There's someone over there. Fuck's sake. I'm going to have to keep the camera facing. Oh, okay, I'm hearing things now. This is not nice. I'm going to have to keep the camera facing away from me because when I point it towards me, it blinds me a bit. Whoa, what a trouble. Oh man, it is cold and creepy here. Proper creepy. This really reminds me of oh shit, I can't remember the name of the place. Fucking hell. Oh, I can't remember the name of the bloody place. It reminds me of somewhere. Oh, Colston Bassett Church and Graveyard. It really reminds me of that. The only thing I'd say is this is definitely more overgrown. Definitely more overgrown. And I would actually say it's probably a little bit creepier. But that could be because I'm here on my own. Obviously I haven't got Brian with me. Oh, this place is fucking not nice at all. Like proper overgrown, creepy fucking creepy. Man, I'm hearing noises all around me as well. Wherever I turn, there's like clicking behind me, or sound of like movement. What the fuck was that? That was a screech. Wow. What was that? There is a slight bit of wind, so if I'm being logical, it could be the wind rustling the bushes. I dread to think how old that gravestone is there. It's been completely taken over by nature. Do you know what? This has just confirmed it for me. I mean, I'm only in a very small portion of the graveyard, but this place is massive. And I think me and Brian should definitely think about investigating here. Oh, this is weird. Is that down there? What the fuck was that, man? I don't even know where that goes down there. I don't even know if I want to know on my own tonight. Feeling a little bit creeped out here, to be honest. And I'm hearing more fucking footsteps. Oh dear, man. If anybody sees or hears anything in this video, let me know. This must be like a family plot here. Let me know, timestamp it and send us the information, because I'm literally going to be uploading these videos more or less raw, so I'm not going to be watching it back. I'm just going to be whacking all the files together, uploading it. I heard something then. Uploading it, and so when I premiere it on YouTube will literally be the first time I watch it as well. So if you guys hear or see anything, you'll probably hear and see it at the same time I do. Oh, as you can tell, this place has creeped me out a little bit. You can probably tell that by the way I'm waffling, to be fair. Proper creepy. Yet also kind of beautiful as well. I mean, yeah. I don't know how well you can see this, because it's being filmed obviously on a phone with great views. That's a church there, if you can see it. This is kind of like the main area. I would actually say this is probably like the more modern end. They're saying that, it doesn't look very modern, does it? But I do feel a lot more comfortable at this end. But I don't know, maybe I've just come close to a building, I don't know. So yeah, definitely want to investigate this location, definitely. I've been here like, what, 10 minutes, 15 minutes? And to be honest, it scared the crap out of me already. I know it's just because I'm on my own, but I feel like, oh, that's nice. I feel like I've kind of, what's the word? Don't know. I feel like I kind of unearthed a new fantastic location, to be honest. Anyway, I'm going to head back to the car now, because it's freezing cold tonight. And I'm going to look to the next location. See you in a minute. Right guys, I'm back in the car now. Yeah, that was interesting. Fucking scary, actually. I don't know why that kind of that was unnerving on your own, just being so in the middle of nowhere, and yeah, it was a bit creepy to say the least, to be honest. Oh dear. Right, okay. I feel like something's around, like something's followed me back to the car. I know I said I could hear footsteps around me and things around me, but it almost felt like, you know, if someone's creeping up behind you and you can hear them, then you turn around and they've moved or they're hiding. It feels like that, and it still feels like that now. It feels like they're around the car. Could be subconscious, because obviously got the lights on in the car, so I can't see nothing outside. I haven't got my headlights on, but I don't know. Definitely warrants more investigation, that place. Definitely. Oh, so I don't know where to head to next. Do we head to... Once again, I apologise to my husky voice and snotty sounding. I'm not having very well. Do we head for the ghost train on the haunted railway? Or do we head for Perry Woods, the Devil's Woods? I'm thinking railway. Let's go to the railway and finish up in the Devil's Woods. Yeah, let's do that. Anyway, I'm going to head off. I will see you at the next location. Just heading up to roughly where the railway bridge is. I'm presuming I can get down onto the railway from here, or the old railway. Another fucking creepy out the fucking middle of nowhere sort of place, but we'll have a look. We're on the old railway, so, well, we're above it, I believe. Right, it's not a great place to stop, this one, really, so I'm probably not going to stay very long here. The haunted railway. Strange sightings of a ghost train on the Severn Valley Railway are being investigated by Paranormal Research Group, a Paranormal Research Group. A Worcestershire-based Paranormal Research Group are investigating reports of a ghost train seen along the abandoned railway track. Over the years, the group has received a number of reports of a phantom steam train along that stretch of track. I'm sorry about my reading, I'm struggling. It's such a dry throat. It is also a recorded fact that 4 people were killed during the making of the tunnels in the 1880s. There's a series of tunnels along the track, so which tunnel I don't know. The investigators claim their reports of a ghost train started back in 2004. The train was allegedly seen late at night by a group of people who said they heard the sound of tracks vibrating and saw a ghostly shimmering haze. That's interesting. So it dates back to 2004, the sightings. That's cool, because saw a light behind me then that just vanished. Just didn't make any sense at all. And that's kind of cool, because that's quite a recent one. So that's quite a recent sighting, which a lot of these hauntings and stuff, they're quite old and, you know, passed down from the 1800s, or, you know, even if it's like the 70s or the 60s or something. But this is pretty close to being the 2000s. That's quite close. Ghost Train's a good one for me in a way, because it's going to sound really silly, but I remember the first ghost story I ever read. It was actually a ghost book. It actually belonged to my older brother. He used to read it to me, and that was actually called The Ghost Train. I can't remember the name of the book. I think the book was actually called The Ghost Train, and I don't remember the story particularly well, but I remember I used to love that story, and I used to ask to be read it over and over and over again as a very, very young child. So yeah, I've always been fascinated by the thought of ghost trains, but then I'm not really one of them people that are massively into trains, so don't panic too much. Well, I'm going to head out, have a walk, see what I can see. It could be a bit of a difficult, this one, so I'm not expecting too much, if I'm honest. But yeah, I'll give it a walk up the road, we'll have a look, and then we're going to head to the Perry Woods after. Interesting to note, on the way back from Claines to here, I've turned the music down a few times and sat in silence, because it feels like it sounds really weird, like there's hundreds of voices whispering at the same time in the car, and then when I try and listen to it, it stops. I don't know if something's tried to follow me back from the graveyard, or if it's my subconscious or what, but it feels like, the best way to describe it is a room full of, like a schoolroom full of children all whispering to each other, thinking they're being quiet, but they're actually creating quite a loud noise together. And that's what I'm constantly hearing at the minute. It's sort of coming and going, but on the way over it was quite unnerving. So I'm going to head out the car now. I'm going to try and have a walk along the old railway. We'll see what we can see. And as I said before, I don't really watch these videos back or anything when I'm editing. I literally just whack the clips in order, link them up, that's it. So if you see anything, just whack it in the chat, and just make sure you timestamp everything for me so it's easier to go back and check it out, or take screenshots or whatever. So yeah, here we go. Hi guys, here I am on the railway track. So you can see it's one of the old signs. Yeah, this is pretty creepy actually, to be fair. You probably can't see a lot, but it's pitch black. It's completely overgrown. Can't really say I'm feeling too much. I can say I'm feeling knackered, because to get up here has been a bit of a bloody hike, if I'm honest. It's not the easiest place to get to. Very secluded, very quiet, very eerie. I thought I saw something light up then in front of me, but maybe not. Yeah, don't know what to say about it really. Do I believe in a ghost train? Honestly, probably not. I can understand spirits of people, passengers, you know, somebody died making the track, etc. But a ghost object, such as an actual train, I don't know, it kind of defies logic a little bit for me, that one. Maybe I'm being cynical, I don't know. Yeah, wouldn't say I'm feeling uneasy. I mean, don't be wrong, it's gone midnight now, and it's dark in the middle of an old disused railway, so there's obviously an element of creepiness, but that's about it really. Yeah, do keep seeing lights in front though, but I don't know if that's like a distant carriageway or something, reflecting and lighting things up. So yeah, let us know what you think to this location. Like I said, it's not one that really grabs my attention, if I'm honest, but yeah, let me know guys. And got a hell of a walk back to the car, to be honest. And typically, as usual, the battery on my phone seems to be draining far too quick, so I'm going to head back to the car, and then I'm going to head to my last location. I'll see you in the car and I'll meet you there. Yeah, guys, just got back from my hike up the train tracks. It was not all that creepy, but quite tiring. My battery on my phone seems to be running really low really quickly, which is concerning me because I've got to go into the Devil's Woods now. So I'm going to try and keep this bit short and sweet, so when I go into the woods I've got plenty of time left on my phone, hopefully, to record. I'm going to say a little bit about the woods, but first I wanted to set out a bit of a challenge. Me and Brian have both been active, like I've said lately, but I'm actually setting Brian a challenge. The one thing I've noticed doing these little videos is it's a totally different experience going into these areas on your own. Now, I know me and Brian do lone vigils sometimes and different things like that, but 9 times out of 10 we've got a walkie-talkie, and I know he knows I'm there, and he knows I know he's there. And although you're on your own, you sort of, there's almost a security in what you're doing. Whereas on your own completely, you don't feel that. Nobody knows where I've been tonight. Nobody. So I've literally been on my own, so anything could have happened. So the challenge I'm setting Brian is I want him to go to 3 locations which are close to him and do exactly the same thing that I've done. Just a short video explaining about the location, a bit of history, what ghost sightings have happened there, etc., and show us around the locations. I dare say his videos will be a lot better than mine. But there's locations I was going to do, to be honest, but because they're so close to Brighton, I'm kind of thinking I'm going to pass it over to him, set him the challenge, and let him experience it on his own as well. Just to see if he feels the same way I do, to be honest. So yeah, Bright, I want you to hit. There's a lot of haunted pubs around by you. Some have even been in the papers. I think the Talbot's been in the papers, and possibly the Black Boy. So I want you to hit either the Talbot or the Black Boy. Do a short video. I want you to go to the Garden of Rest down Whispering Street. That is a phenomenal story, and that is ghost story and history. It's messed up, so that'd be a good one. And either a short whip around Dow's on your own, Dow's Graveyard, obviously that's very famous, or potentially the train tracks I did tonight, well, ones I've just come from. Cats just walked past, scared me. They go from sort of Bewdley to Starport to Hartlebury all the way through. I've kind of hit the one end walking towards his way. He could start at the other end and walk towards my way, and perhaps look for the same ghost train. I don't know, we'll see. So that's your challenge, Bri. It's Wednesday, well, it's gone midnight, so it's technically Thursday. I'll be releasing this video Thursday evening, so give you over a week. So say by next Friday I want to see your video, and I'm sure everyone else does as well, and see how you get on with it. Right, anyway, before I carry on waffling, because my battery's running low, we're going to talk about Perry Woods, the Devil's Woods. In 1651, on the eve of the Battle of Worcester, Oliver Cromwell allegedly met with the devil in a wood. He was granted 7 years prosperity in return for his soul. It's a hell of a price to pay. And with remarkable precision, the leader of England's only experiment in Republican government died exactly 7 years later, amid terrible storms in September 1658. do wonder if that curse, if people knew about him meeting the devil before he died or after he died, because that would be a significant difference in evidence on the dates. Things if that was said before he died and he happened to die then, you could sort of say, well, bloody hell, that's quite accurate. But if it was after he died, you could say, well, yeah, they probably just come up with that. So anyway, yeah, tradition has located the general's meeting with Lucifer in Perry Wood, where the new model army encamped before their onslaught on the city's royalist defenders. The lattice of paths through Perry Wood has created numerous crossroads. In English magical tradition, such places were also favoured by spirits of all kinds, and were good locations for conjuration. Many of the trees of deep hollows, as the Essex pastor George Gifford noted in 1593, these were sometimes believed to house the imps or puckles involved in cases of English witchcraft. Even in present day, people believe that a dark entity resides in these woods. I guess we'll find out. Kind of wish I had more battery on my phone. I'm getting quite concerned about that. And I've literally got a £1 torch in a petrol station, so it doesn't really give off a lot of light. And it comes with batteries, so the batteries are not the best. So yeah, I'm feeling a little bit vulnerable about going into these woods, to be honest. So yeah, that's the story of Perry Woods. I have no idea what imps or puckles are, by the way, in English witchcraft. I should probably research that, but if anybody knows in the chat, just whack it in, let me know, you know. Be interesting to know. Right, anyway, like I said, I'm going to head into the woods, see if I come across any dark entities, and hopefully my battery lasts long enough for me to get in there and get back to the car. So I'll see you in the woods. Right guys, so here I am in the Devil's Woods. I'm staying quiet because I've heard a lot of noises again. Sounds like voices and God knows what else. As I mentioned in the car, my battery is extremely low, so I have no idea how long this video is actually going to last out for. More to the point, I don't know how long the fucking light's going to last, because other than my phone light, I've only got a very boxy little light. I tried to get myself fairly deep in before I actually started filming, just because, like I said, I'm a battery low. You probably want to see a bit deeper inside than anything else. It's fucking... I didn't really enter in the correct place though, so I'm like right in the thicket, and I'm properly fucking lost, if I'm honest. Which, who the fuck wants to be lost in somewhere that's called the Devil's fucking Woods? I do apologise about my language. Anyone that knows me knows that when I get freaked out, the swearsies tend to come out a bit. Oh shit, my battery is literally flashing as well. Oh, I don't believe this. I know you guys probably won't believe this, but I swear down, it was fully charged before I left. Completely charged. Oh. Like I said in the car, I'm hoping Brian takes me up on that challenge, because some of the locations around by him are really good, and I'd like to learn a bit more about them as well. in a lazy way and watch him making a video. In all honesty, feelings on these woods, not too bad. Some weird things going on with my phone, but the woods itself, not too bad. Oh, I just got smoke come on the screen then, but I was literally facing the other direction as I turned back, so. But it is quite a cold night. See if I can reproduce it. So I'm literally breathing towards the camera there, and I can't get smoke. Try again. No, can't see any smoke. So, it doesn't make any sense. Right, my phone is literally flashing. It is going to go any minute. So, I'll say it now before it goes. Or I'll say it now in case it goes. Until next time, keep seeking the truth. And anything you see, let us know in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for the support. And you'll be able to tell if I made it out of here okay or not, because if I don't, the video won't get released.